What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down the description. Also, you guys know I've been talking so much about my GLANZ LED. Truly, if you're a sports fan, a life changer, real-time live updates, no subscription fee, MLB, which is starting tomorrow, NBA, NHL, which are going right now, March Madness. Listen, if you're watching or if you're a fan of multiple sports and you don't want to change the channel to get updates in real time, this is the best way to go about it. All you do is tell the unit what you want to see, and it shows you at a glance. You are going to love this unit and not know how you lived without it. MLB The Show. Really enjoying this game. Yes, the gameplay is repetitive, but at the same time, I want to talk a little bit about some things you guys have noticed, and it's how this game makes you a fan and how a video game can make you a fan. When you look at this play and you think about Madden, right? Animations. You see here, ball gets hit, Red Sox runs it out, right? There's no animation issue there. You can tell that's a full sprint. When you see this ball go under Grayson Rodriguez's glove, and there is absolutely no shift, no warp, okay? I mean, you can't get much closer than this. I mean, I'm zoomed right in. We've seen the animation quality in Madden. We've seen the clipping, the shifting, the warping, right? No matter which way you look at this, it's impressive that the ball doesn't shift into the glove. And I can respect that as a gamer. He wasn't in position to catch it. Now, listen, on the other side of this, watch Jordan Westburg come in, left side of your screen. There's a bit of a motion shift here, right? It's a game after all. He has to get into an animation for the player to transition. And right here, a little bit of a slide, okay? I can live with that. I can live with that slide because I know for the ball to get back there, it had to go under the glove of the pitcher. And then from there, everything else is pretty clean. You see, obviously, the umpire gets out of the way. Mateo is going to get in position. You've still got the base runner full speed. You throw the ball over in the air. Beautiful transition on these animation captures, too. And then on the other side, you've got Ryan O'Hearn in position, foot on the bag, extends the arm. That's it. This is what a quality game looks like. And when you have a quality game, when you have emotion replicated in the game, watch the end of this play. This is something they've worked on this year. It was in the game before, but they've just kind of added a few more details with the pitcher, with the auxiliary players in and around the field. They've really kind of conveyed more of the emotion. I honestly was interested because, EA said they were going to do that. And all they really did that with was celebrations, right? Gaming, sports, it's way more than celebrations, right? The emotion just isn't, yes, I had a good play. Yes, I had a big out. Yes, we caught that ball. Yes, we completed that pass. Yes, we scored that touchdown. It is the little victories that add up to winning a game, right? This play here, significant in the fact that it was a really nice turn on an out, but also important because I needed this out to win the game. This should be celebrated the same as any other play if it is significant enough. If this is the final out of the game, it's significant. Madden has problems conveying the emotion of that. MLB The Show really doesn't. The players convey emotions properly. And when you have that, you feel connected to the game. When you feel connected to the game, you feel connected to the sport. And when you feel connected to the sport, you care about it. And that's one of the things that EA knows, because EA has constantly went out to the NFL and expressed to them that you, me, we're better NFL fans. We know our team's roster more. We're more likely to go to games. We're purchasing things more because of the engagement we get through gaming. They've actually paid for research studies to be done to help extend the license they have with the NFL to go to the NFL and say, listen, we're providing you. You might be letting us have the exclusivity agreement, but you are benefiting from this because not only are all your partners, your official pizza, your official soft drink included in our game and then shown to our gamers, but those gamers are apt to be better fans for you, spend more money on your products, on your partners, prioritize watching your games. And I'm not going to say that there isn't some truth in that. There is, but it has to be a two-way street. Right? You can't sit there and tell me that all of a sudden, I'm this incredible Colts fan. I'm buying jerseys, merchandise because of the game. And then when the game isn't good, that it doesn't hinder my desire to want to watch. I'm living proof of that. I have less care for the NFL current day because of how bad the gaming experience is as a customer. That's the way I view it, right? When we look at these games, it's more than just simulation sports, right? I'm a customer. Every single game is out there trying to get your dollar. Listen, if they made a great NHL game, if they made a great soccer game, right, as a sports fan, I would be willing to try it. And by default, I would have to learn those rules. I'd have to learn those teams. I would want to learn those players to better understand, hey, who are the good players? Who are the good teams? If I'm trading in a franchise, who would I want to have on my team? Who do I not want to have on my team? It works both ways. And I can tell you that this game has converted people that have came to me and said, I follow baseball now because of this game. And it's interesting that EA never wants to recognize that their awful excuse for a football game can't drive fans away the same way as they can project it brings people in. I am very much at an impasse with the NFL. I feel like the NFL has not provided a quality product the last couple years. I feel like they are very reactionary in terms of what they're doing way too late. I feel like they obviously saw concussions were a problem. They did nothing. And then all of a sudden they tried to do everything at once. I feel like they make very jump and rash decisions. If you look at what they're going through right now, trying to expand the game to other countries, trying to mitigate the way kickoffs are going to be handled, trying to use rules from other leagues like the USFL or the XFL that they once pretty much completely looked down on. And now all of a sudden, when they realize that for the most part, maybe their product isn't as competitive as it should be in the sports market, when they go out to, Amazon and they put a game on Peacock and you look at horrible ratings because they're trying to move too quickly, expand too fast, they just don't seem to be understanding that for many of us, we are holding them to the same standard of quality football. That's one of the reasons people didn't watch XFL, didn't watch USFL, because we didn't feel like it was going to be a quality football game. There's only so many people in the world qualified to lead an NFL team at the quarterback position. That's all there is to it. And when we felt like we weren't getting a quality football experience, we didn't watch those options. And I feel like the NFL is very much diluting itself. I feel like they're trying to spread themselves way too thin. And in the process, whether the Colts have Peyton Manning, Gardner Minshew, Anthony Richardson, it doesn't matter because as a whole, I'm not just watching the Colts, right? I can't just go watch the Colts game. I have to watch who the Colts are playing. And when the league suffers, it suffers holistically through all teams. When presentation on TV is bad, when I don't know where I'm going to be able to watch the game, when I'm worried about waking up early because the game's in another country. And I'm not saying that Major League Baseball doesn't do that. They most certainly do. They've got a Mexico series. They just had a Seoul series. But I just feel like the NFL's approached it a little bit differently. And I feel like the way they've dealt with the exclusivity with their gaming has also led them to constantly back an inferior product. And a game, obviously, when we sit down and try to break it down the same way I just did this play, shows no resemblance of care, quality, animation, distinction, the ability to not see shifting, warping, clipping, which are parts of video games, yes, but shouldn't define a video game. Madden is defined by its glitches. It's defined by its AI faults. MLB The Show is not a perfect game, but I think you can look at it and define it for the most part through quality gameplay like this. I would love to know your thoughts on this. I appreciate you watching, and I will be back tomorrow with more commentary.